The new Spider-Man game is amazing and a potential Game of the Year candidate, but I hate one minor, or rather major, nitpick with how the game portrays Peter that I just can't overlook, and it could possibly ruin the game for some people. Spoilers, obviously, but in the game, why is Peter such a terrible friend to Harry? I don't mean him saying mean things to him when he's wearing the black suit.
That suit is changing you.
This suit is the only reason I'm still alive.
Yeah, it's pretty great, isn't it?
Why don't you pop some more pills and say what you're really feeling?
Hey,
I'm like, what he saved up for me for?
I mean, when he has the suit on, why doesn't he give him a piece of the symbiote so that he can stay alive? We see that later on, Venom is fully capable and willing to share his symbiote with any and everyone he can get his hands on. And this is before he gets his hands on a stone. So I don't want to hear any, oh, it wasn't strong enough to pull it off. You're not going to convince me the symbiote is stronger in the body of a dying cancer patient than it is in the body of a literal superpowered human. And you could say, well, it didn't know that. Well, it could have tried. Pete could have tried instead of selfishly keeping it to himself. And speaking of selfish, again, spoilers. But at the end of the game, once Harry is back on death's door, why doesn't Peter try to share his anti-venom symbiote with Harry or try to give it to him so that he can survive? He knows it has no negative influence on him whatsoever, and it's also able to heal people, which is exactly what Harry wanted to do, right? So this would be perfect. You get to save your friend's life, and on top of that, help him heal the world and get another superpower buddy in the form of anti-venom. But no, Peter just sits there like, Harry, please stay with me. Oh, it sucks that we have no possible way to cure you. If only there were some way to bring you back or help you. If only we had a version of the suit that wasn't evil and trying to destroy the city, but in fact was used for good. It's too bad that doesn't exist. And maybe Peter can't, right? Maybe that's beyond his ability, okay? Sure, but we don't know that because he doesn't even try. He just sits there and lets Harry die and doesn't try to bring him back. If it wasn't for Miles, Harry would be in the dirt right now. If the developers didn't want to make Pete look like such a terrible friend, they could have made him lose the anti-venom suit when the rock exploded and destroyed all the other symbiotes across the city. But it didn't. It's right there. We see him wearing it. And then after Miles, the better Spider-Man, saves Harry's life, Pete doesn't even go to Norman and tell him, hey, Harry isn't dead, and I have a suit that could bring him back without corrupting his mind. We can study it and get it off of me and onto him to save his life, seeing as though he's supposed to be my best friend and whatnot. But no, Peter just says nothing, just stands there looking stupid, saying and doing absolutely nothing. I want you to feel bad for Peter in this moment, but no, screw you, Pete. This isn't the ending we would have had if you used even a fraction of that genius brain you're supposed to have. I will not feel sorry at all for the Goblin coming to hunt you in the next game, because honestly, you deserve it for being such a poor friend to Harry. Game's still fire though, and I really like Miles' new powers.